They said this place was forgotten, but the signal never stopped. It kept calling, even when no one was supposed to be listening. Every step closer felt wrong, like the air itself was warning me to turn back before I heard anything. Among the ruins, one voice remained, waiting quietly for someone foolish enough to notice. It wasn't playing, but it felt alive, like it was breathing through the static. I could feel it watching me, breathing with the static, as if the darkness itself knew I had finally come too close. Every instinct told me to stop, yet my hand moved closer, drawn by a quiet and merciless curiosity. The silence shattered instantly, and something old and restless unfolded inside the broken signal, between the layers of static and distortion. I heard a whisper threading its way through reality, soft and deliberate, like it had been waiting for years to be heard. It wasn't music or interference. It was a presence, patient and searching, as though it already knew exactly what it wanted. The first name drifted slowly through the air, heavy with meaning, echoing with a familiarity that chilled me to the bone. More names followed, slow and deliberate, each one softer and more intimate than the last. Every voice felt closer than the last, like the room itself remembered a face I had never seen. The space around me stretched unnaturally, bending softly under the weight of the sound. Something unseen began to stir, responding slowly to every whispered syllable, as if the walls themselves were waking from a long and forgotten sleep. Each name carried a story, and each story felt unfinished, like a warning abandoned before it could be understood. Even time itself seemed unsettled, folding backward as the voice pulled everything closer to something inevitable. The tone deepened further, darker and heavier, pressing against my thoughts like a slow, creeping weight. In that moment I knew the radio wasn't speaking into the air, but directly into the depths of me. Faces shaped from pure darkness gathered in silence, staring as if they already knew my fate. The signal spread across the room, swallowing everything in trembling static and suffocating dread. The whisper shifted sharply, colder now, and a quiet fear settled deep within my chest. Then it spoke again, clearer than ever, like frozen breath touching the edge of my soul. Reality itself trembled as my name slowly formed inside the darkness around me. I tried to move, but the whisper wrapped around me like invisible hands tightening slowly. The voices rose together, tearing through the silence until nothing familiar remained. They merged into a single voice, endless and cold, echoing inside my mind without mercy. Suddenly it stopped, leaving only the hollow echo of an unbearable emptiness. One final name lingered in the air, closer than breath, softer than silence. In that void, I finally understood whose name they had been waiting for all along. And when the voice faded, the darkness confirmed what the radio already knew about me.